Welcome back to our channel. Aura is not magic. It is not something invisible and mysterious. Aura is your presence. It is the energy you carry. It is how people feel when you enter a room. Some people walk in quietly, but everyone notices them. Some people speak softly, but everyone listens. Why? Because they have strong aura. Aura is built through behavior, through discipline, through calm confidence, through small, powerful habits. Today, we will talk about 4 simple habits that can increase your aura. Smile with your mouth closed. Do not talk about your plans. Show results. Read books in public places. Nod instead of always saying yes. These look small, but small behaviors create powerful impressions. Your body language speaks before your words. Your actions speak louder than promises. Your habits shape your identity. Let's begin. 1. Smile with your mouth closed. A smile is powerful, but not every smile creates the same effect. There is a difference between loud excitement and calm confidence. When you smile with your mouth closed, you create mystery. You create calm energy. You create control. A closed-mouth smile shows emotional balance. It shows that you are comfortable. It shows that you do not need attention. It shows that you are secure. People with strong aura do not try too hard to impress. They do not laugh loudly at everything. They do not overreact. They stay composed. Composure creates attraction. Attraction creates presence. A soft smile makes you look confident. It sends a message. I am calm. I am in control. I do not need approval. Many people try too hard to be liked. They laugh loudly. They speak excessively. They over-explain. This weakens their aura. Strong aura comes from controlled energy. When you smile calmly, you show emotional intelligence. You show maturity. You show self-awareness. Another powerful reason this works is because mystery attracts attention. When you are not overexpressive, people become curious. They wonder what you are thinking. They want to understand you. Mystery builds respect. Also, a calm smile reduces nervous energy. If you feel anxious in public, a soft smile relaxes your face. Relaxed body language improves confidence. Confidence improves aura. Your face is the first thing people notice. If your face looks stressed, people feel tension. If your face looks calm, people feel comfort. Energy spreads silently. A closed-mouth smile is subtle strength. It does not shout. It does not demand. It simply exists. And that quiet confidence is powerful. But remember something important. Do not fake it. Do not force it. A forced smile feels artificial. Aura is about authenticity. Practice inner calm. Practice emotional control. And your natural smile will become stronger. Another important point. Control your reactions. When someone says something surprising, do not react immediately. Pause. Smile softly. Respond thoughtfully. Controlled reaction creates strong presence. People respect those who do not lose control easily. Also maintain eye contact. A soft smile with steady eye contact creates strong impact. It shows you are present. It shows you are confident. It shows you are not intimidated. Remember this clearly. Aura is not loud. It is quiet power. It is calm confidence. It is emotional stability. A simple closed-mouth smile can change how people see you. Because strong people do not chase attention. They attract it naturally. Start practicing this. Stay calm. Stay composed. Smile softly, and watch how your presence becomes stronger. 2. Don't talk about your plans. Show people the results. One of the strongest ways to increase your aura is silence. Not weak silence. Powerful silence. Many people talk too much about what they will do. I will start a business. I will become successful. I will change my life. I have big plans. But strong people do something different. They move quietly. They build silently. They let results speak. Talking about plans gives temporary satisfaction. Your brain feels rewarded even before you start working. So you lose hunger. You lose focus. But when you stay silent, you protect your energy. You protect your ambition. You protect your focus. Silence creates mystery. Mystery increases aura. When people do not know your next move, they become curious. Curiosity builds presence. Talking too much invites unnecessary opinions. Unnecessary opinions create doubt. Doubt reduces confidence. Silence protects your mindset. Another powerful reason. Not everyone wants you to win. Some people smile in front of you but doubt you behind your back. When you speak less, you avoid negative energy. You avoid jealousy. You avoid distractions. Instead of announcing goals, work on them daily. Let progress become visible. Let discipline become obvious. Let results create shock. Shock creates respect. Respect builds aura. When you achieve something without talking about it first, people are impressed. Because action is stronger than words. Anyone can talk. Few people execute. Execution creates power. Power creates presence. Another important truth. When you constantly talk about your plans, you create pressure. Now people expect results. Now you feel watched. That pressure creates anxiety. But when you stay silent, you move freely. You focus deeply. You work consistently. Silence is focus. Focus is growth. Growth builds confidence. Confidence strengthens aura. Strong aura comes from calm confidence. Calm confidence comes from results. Results come from action. Action requires silence. Also remember this. Let people underestimate you. It is an advantage. When people think you are average, they relax. They do not compete with you. They do not block you. But when your results appear, they are surprised. Surprise increases impact. Impact increases presence. Another powerful mindset shift. Instead of saying, I will prove them wrong, say, I will improve myself quietly. Improvement speaks automatically. You do not need to argue. You do not need to defend. You do not need to explain. When results appear, explanations are unnecessary. Strong aura is built through discipline, not announcements, through action, not promises, through quiet work, not loud motivation. Remember this clearly. Move in silence. Grow in silence. Build in silence. And let your success make the noise. When your life becomes proof, your words become unnecessary. That is powerful aura. 3. Read books in public places. This may look simple, but it is powerful. Very powerful. When you read books in public places, you send a silent message. You show discipline. You show focus. You show self-growth. Most people in public are scrolling on their phones, watching random videos, wasting time. But when you sit calmly and read a book, you look different. Different attracts attention. Attention builds aura. Reading in public shows that you value knowledge. It shows that you are not easily distracted. It shows that your time is important. People notice focused individuals. Focus creates respect. Respect strengthens presence. Another powerful reason. Reading builds intelligence. Intelligence builds confidence. Confidence builds strong aura. When you read regularly, your vocabulary improves. Your thinking improves. Your communication improves. You speak with clarity. Clarity creates authority. Authority increases aura. Reading in public also builds self-control. You choose growth over entertainment. You choose discipline over distraction. Discipline strengthens character. Character strengthens energy. Energy creates aura. Another important point. When you read in public, you train your mind to ignore noise. Noise is everywhere. People talking, phones ringing, movement around you. But if you can focus despite distractions, you build mental strength. Mental strength shows in your behavior. Strong mind creates calm presence. Calm presence attracts respect. Reading also creates mystery. When you sit quietly with a book, people wonder what you are learning. Curiosity increases attraction. You do not need to speak loudly to be noticed. Your habits speak. Also, reading improves posture. When you sit straight and read attentively, your body language looks confident. Body language affects aura. Aura is not only internal, it is visible in your posture, your eye focus, your calmness. Another powerful truth. Knowledge increases self-worth. When you learn daily, you feel valuable, you feel capable. Self-worth improves inner energy. Inner energy radiates outward. That is aura. Reading also reduces social anxiety. When you are reading, you are comfortable being alone. Comfort with solitude is strength. People who are comfortable alone do not seek validation. Not seeking validation is powerful. Remember this clearly. Public reading is not about showing off. It is about showing discipline. It is about choosing growth in a world full of distraction. It shows maturity. It shows ambition. It shows self-control. And these qualities naturally increase aura. You do not need expensive clothes to look powerful. You need strong habits. Reading in public is a silent habit that speaks loudly. It says, I am improving, I value my time, I choose growth, and that energy is attractive. Start small. Carry a book. Read in a cafe. Read in a park. Read while waiting. Let knowledge become your habit. Because a growing mind creates a powerful presence. 4. Nod instead of always saying yes. Small body language changes create big impact, and this is one of them. Nod calmly instead of always saying yes. It looks simple, but it changes your presence. When you constantly say yes loudly, you may look eager, sometimes too eager. Too much eagerness can reduce authority. But when you nod calmly, you show control. You show quiet confidence. You show that you understand without needing to prove it. Strong aura is built through controlled responses. Not constant talking, not constant agreement. When you nod instead of saying yes, you speak less. And speaking less increases weight in your words. When you talk less, people listen more carefully when you finally speak. Silence builds authority. Authority strengthens aura. Another powerful reason. Nodding shows active listening. It shows respect. It shows emotional intelligence. People feel valued when you listen fully instead of interrupting. Listening builds respect. Respect builds presence. Also, nodding keeps your tone calm. Sometimes when people say yes repeatedly, their voice becomes nervous or rushed. Nervous tone reduces confidence. Calm body language increases confidence. Your aura is not only in words, it is in how you carry yourself. Another important truth. When you speak less, you observe more. Observation builds awareness. Awareness improves decision-making. People with strong aura are usually observant. They do not react quickly. They respond thoughtfully. Nodding gives you time. Time to think. Time to understand. Time to respond wisely. Wise responses create respect. Respect increases aura. Also remember this. You do not need to agree with everything. Sometimes nodding simply means, I am listening. Not I agree. It keeps your position neutral. Neutral presence looks stable. Stability is attractive. Another powerful effect. When you reduce unnecessary words, your speech becomes intentional. Intentional speech has more impact. Impact builds influence. Influence strengthens aura. Think about confident leaders. They do not speak constantly. They pause, they listen, they nod calmly. And when they speak, people pay attention. That is controlled energy. Controlled energy creates strong presence. Also, nodding keeps your posture relaxed. Relaxed posture reduces anxiety. Reduced anxiety increases inner strength. Inner strength radiates outward. That is aura. Remember this clearly. Aura is not about being loud. It is about being composed. It is about calm confidence. It is about emotional control. Nod slowly, listen carefully, speak intentionally, because powerful presence does not come from noise. It comes from control. Small body language shifts create big perception shifts, and strong perception builds strong aura. Aura is not magic. It is behavior. It is discipline. It is calm confidence. You do not need to be loud to be powerful. You do not need to speak more to be respected. Smile calmly. Move in silence. Read and grow. Speak less. Listen more. Show results. Because real power is quiet. Real confidence is controlled. Real aura is built daily. If this lesson helped you, like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful lessons that help you grow stronger and improve your English at the same time. Remember, quiet power, strong presence,